Hello, everybody. Catholic Dad episode number 178. The devil wants us divided, and in our misery we will surely fail. Which brings us to Matthew chapter 25. And this is the chapter where the Lord's telling his people, I was hungry and you fed me, and I was thirsty and you gave me something to drink, and I was a stranger, you invited me in. I was sick and you cared for me, and I was in prison and you visited me. And then the enlightened people said, "Oh, well, Lord, when did we do that for you? Well, we didn't do that for you. When were you sick? When were you hungry? When were you in prison?" And he said, "Well, let me tell you this: whatever you do for the least of my brothers and sisters, you did it for me, or you did it to me." Right here, you did it to me. Right, the gospel on five fingers, people. So, these people were wondering, when did they help the Lord Jesus Christ, because they never felt like they did. And he said, well, you did help me because you did it for the least of my brothers and sisters, the least of your brothers and sisters, which means how do you do the Lord's work, and how do you become more like him? Well, you care for the people that need you. And, we live in a world where we want to be divided out, and the devil wants us divided out. And it is in that misery where we're divided that we will surely fail. Because humans, we have this insatiable desire for love, and we have this insatiable desire to be tied to one another, and to be caring for one another. And we're very social creatures. And there is this desire, this fallen nature of man, to be divided out. And you know who I'm talking about. It's in every single one of our hearts that sometimes the world seems too burdensome to us, that we want to just give up, quit, throw our hands in the air, and walk the other way. And that's not what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to turn towards each other and fall in love with one another. And it doesn't matter if you're a schizophrenic man on the street. It doesn't matter if you're a prisoner. It doesn't matter if you're hungry or naked or sick. We're supposed to turn toward those people. And when we do that, right, and we fall in love with each other, that's when we fall in love with the Lord Jesus Christ. Because whatever you did for the least of my brothers and sisters, you did it for me. The gospel in five fingers, people. So I live in the world of medicine, and we're in a hospital, and people get burned out, and they get tired. They get mad, they get angry, and they despair, and they become hopeless. And the problem is there's people laying down in beds in hospitals, and if we walk away from them, who the heck's going to care for them? Well, the answer to that question is probably somebody who shouldn't, because God made us good at what we do, and he gave us vocations and jobs and occupations that we can excel at. And if we turn away from those people, we're not those are the people we're supposed to turn towards, because we're supposed to turn towards the Lord Jesus Christ. And so this is some quick words of encouragement for you, because if you're feeling down, burned out, beaten, battered, and you just want to turn away from the world, and you just want to throw your hands in the air, and you want to walk away, and you want to just give up, turn around, because the Lord wants you to turn around and go fall in love with your fellow man today. Just go out and do what you don't feel like doing, because when you do that, your life gets meaning, and when your life gets meaning, that brings joy to your heart, and it also becomes encouragement and hopeful for the people that you're helping. And hopefully we can uplift everybody and get through this drudgery of life. Not that life is drudgery, but it is. It's kind of it's a toil on this mortal coil. That's what it is. And if we direct ourselves towards each other, we're directing ourselves towards God. Because, again, in summary, whatever you do for the least of my brothers and sisters, you do it for me. And that's what that's the message is from the Lord Jesus Christ, is go fall in love with each other. Don't divide yourself out, and become united. And when you do that, well, who's going to lose? The devil's going to lose. Who's going to win? Everybody else. And so don't be divided. Don't listen to the devil who's speaking on your shoulder, telling you, turn away from the rest of the world. Go take care of yourself first and foremost. It's not true. It's the great lie, right? The great lie is forget about your own inclinations. Forget about your desires to have peace and comfort in your life, and turn toward those who can't care for themselves, and go and fall in love with those people. And if you do that, you're surely doing the Lord's work. And so this is Catholic Dad making you think about it. Please like or subscribe, share with your friends. God bless each and every one of you. Go fall in love with your fellow man, and try to live a sacramental life. I know it's hard, but get the Mass and love His church. Take care of His church. You take care of each other. God bless you all. Bye.